Alright, John, I'm ready. I didn't want to do this one. I did the other one the other day there. It was a good one, but I'm ready for this. That's why. That's why I'm ready.
Turning your squad into a car
Can't
wash?
do that.
Weird flex. Turning your squad.
On the subject matter, AC dropping some team, the CGI.
Terrible news, if not
Prison
all the
Exchange.
news that we're getting these days.
I would, when we're building our leisure, there's got to be some Rabbit Kello road crew, some detailed where I can get them in a hotel, give them a junky cell phone and an ankle bracelet, and just walk into the jail. You two, and I want this one, this one, this one. You guys coming with me, and just let them walk outside Mongor and the guard, the warden, for whatever reason. Hopefully, I've read their review. I've seen what I'm buying. I'm going to put them right in the shop, start grinding them. What can you do? You call your old lady. You can call your drug dealer friend. That's all this is going to be reviewed for later anyways. I'm going to ask her that back and do some things, so think about it before you do. I got some tasks. We're going to do them. I built this just for this.
Prisoner exchange between Russia and the United States is really
well, they get a ghosty, right? They get sell for a time, and maybe somebody else is allowed if you get them running right and get something going with it.
Was held in prison.
Now, I'm sure she served some time, and for me, this was a system on, like, good for her. She was an Olympian. She'll do fine. Great time. Hopefully, training kept her going. But to be out on there worth a man killer or merchant of death on this goes against the grain on why you put soldiers up to a system, on why you would still have to say, even at a 9-year sentence, there would still be some change in morals about why he does not have those. The CIA guy, yeah, that's totally different animal.
Let that sink in. He earned the moniker Merchant of Death, and it wasn't because he was winning tickle fights with his friends. This is a guy who's responsible for the countless lives lost of innocence all around.
Think about the information, though. What am I going to get out of her? She's a pot dealer, maybe some stuff. Or maybe she even bought some, if it was totally legal, just, she got something manufactured anyways. There, we'll go back to that prison exchange. What were you having them do in terms of dropped into the new helicopter design? I'm glad that the new helicopter scam did, but what we need is to take out all that gear, have them carry 45s and the book about AR and ADP over there, because it's not ADP Kong the Conqueror, it's a route team that you need on a system for what somebody already conquered King Country's debt timeline, shift over, triangulation, correlates to the costs. It's usually a chicken battery factory, gotta be school, prison, military reasons.
Now Russia's recently in the last 8
fractal it off real good and make sure that those areas are hardened off, and while a basketball player or just one soldier.
But she had some cannabis or something that's illegal there, and they threw her in jail. And she's been over there for quite a while. Now, a lot of people, especially on the conservative right, have been thrilled about this because Brittany Griner
I think the better case is somebody getting run over in the street because the Black Lives Matter group stands in front of them in traffic that know the rules about jaywalking, why we have simple standards for it, scares the crap out of somebody, and then still has their license suspended or something with it. And it's no. I would have mowed over everybody in that thing. Are you crazy? In the city, when that thing starts to trigger by the mechanisms, if it was a war zone, you hit the gas pedal and run over everything. Just because they didn't believe that it was going there doesn't mean everybody in that crowd won't. Probability says a lot of them are. And so, back to prisoner exchange here.
I'm actually glad Brittany Griner is home. That will be unpopular with some of you. I don't believe this woman should just rot in a Russian prison forever.
Nice little
I do like that she was there for a while.
Well, I mean, in the end, can we bang him out because he's in a prison?
Look at American soil with eyes and news saying, wow, the rest of the world is way worse than America. Way to go, America. And I hope she just breaks out into song, singing the Star Spangled Banner in the shower and walking through her house and through the stores of the.
So back to those,
She's just thrilled
there's
about
a
the Star
scam
Spangled
about
Banner.
we
I hope
need
she's
the
learned her
Apache to
lesson,
do
but I'm
something
glad
very
she's
common
back.
around here.
I don't
Why?
think it
Because
was a
that
very
job's
good
something very
exchange
common
to put the
in
merchant
lieu
death
of
back
having
on the
enough
black market
workers
in exchange
to
for Brittany
work in the
Griner, who
system
basically
against
was in
what the
prison for
numbers
some
are.
petty drug
That
charges that she
say
probably
this
didn't know
thing
about, or maybe
1 to
she did,
2,
but either
2
way,
to
of
4,
like,
whatever it
man
is.
alive, they just grab this gal. But now that I'm thinking about prisoner exchanges, if I was playing chess, I wouldn't want to trade my queen
You don't.
or a bishop
They don't
or a
move.
rook
They
just
are
to be able to
living
take
in
someone's
grannies in their
pawn, and that's
farmhouse.
exactly
This
what the
guy's
Biden
in what it is, and
administration
this
has
guy's
done.
selling
Now we
crack
can
on the
talk
corner.
why
Huh?
this is
What
a
could
really
be the
big
problem?
deal. We didn't trade evenly across in terms of the strategic global war that's
Well,
going
you walk
on.
into the
We
city and you do
didn't
the
make a
brickwork,
very
right?
good
If the
swap
brickwork
regarding
was just a map
strategic
problem,
players,
there's a
where
real
we could have
azimuth. Did you
liberated
go
a
inside the
war
building?
hero,
Did you
Paul
try to
Whelan, who's
track
been
the
in a
floor
Russian
pattern?
prison
Does it
for
correlate to the
years
blueprints? If
and
blueprints
was
are something you
captured
can trust
serving
and
his
move faster,
country.
why is it
We
A1?
could have asked for the exchange of that, and even so, maybe that would have been a knight
And
for
then
a
you just
queen.
tear down.
As I'm looking
And
at
then,
this,
okay,
either
so
way, if
then
we're
there's
gonna
a
release
super
anyone,
program
let it
somewhere.
be
I need a
war hero,
human to
Marine
change
Paul
pipes,
Whelan.
because that thing
guy
keeps coming
deserves
up.
to be released. But even strategically, that may not line up. And seeing Victor Bout he's like a queen as far as
Two 18-year
Lord of
runs from a
War,
guy that's 18
Merchant
that
of
hit
Death.
that maintenance
This is
position
a
in that
really,
building
really big
complex just
You
to
want that guy, you
handle
better
all
be able
that.
to
Might
liberate
get two.
100
Good
different
for Uncle
American
Sam.
war heroes.
Now,
Also, I don't really like the idea that America would be bartering
Yeah.
one for one, as if we're equal players on the field with Russia. There was a time when America would be so revered, so respected because our military might and our no-nonsense regarding foreign policy.
because
that
it's
you-
the paperwork at that point
dare
in time.
you
It's
to
a
keep one
nice,
of our
simple
prisoners.
system that keeps them on the
dare you to take an American citizen
888-777-666
and imprison them on
rate,
this.
whatever
I
it
think
is.
they're doing stuff right now in the
2/3
Biden
of it,
administration they
16-hour
never would have
day.
dreamed of doing
Depending on how,
in
yeah.
decades past under more conservative or stronger leadership. Regardless, I want to get to what all this means. I have 3 things I want to point out of what this signals to me. 1, to the Biden administration and to the far left, the woke agenda is far more important than saving American lives. If you put the merchant of death back out there, that means you don't really
Back to
care
this
about
helicopter
protecting American
program,
lives
new
or innocent lives around the
uniforms,
globe for
new
that matter.
uniform
You care more
policies.
about
We do need
freeing
mission
a
briefs.
black,
They change.
lesbian
It
WNBA
updates.
player who
However,
refuses to
what doesn't
sing
happen
the
is
national
the
anthem
ice cream
before a game.
scoop in the
In the
armadillo.
land of the free,
That
she can't
we
give
should
an
be able to tear
attaboy
the
to our
service
own,
rating of an Apache
freedom
down
and our own
forever.
patriotic
And
pride.
you think
Now, I'm not
about that
being
mechanism as the
sensationalistic when I
reason
say that
we
Biden
win.
administration cares more about
It's
woke
pretty
agenda than
straightforward.
actual innocent lives, because I
Now,
remember
being
what he
that
did in
service rating
Afghanistan,
of an M1 or
pulling
a
out,
horse
allowing
guard
Al-Qaeda, Taliban to steamroll
is
over
forever.
all the innocents, destroying all the rapport and progress that we built. And then we're given 80-something billions of dollars of the most advanced weaponry that we have of our small arms, our night vision, our vehicles, our helicopters.
Put
just
the M1
gifted
down
it
on the
all to our
table and your
silver
mind it's a
platter.
Hydron
That's
Collider, not
going
just
to
an
be
AR
used to
range.
kill Americans.
This
It's
range
going to be used to
specifically
kill
doesn't have a
innocents. It's
target down
absolutely
range. It
unconscionable. I
has
can't say that
other
word.
systems.
It is absolutely unthinkable. It is horrible,
So
horrible,
we
terrible,
go round
terrible
robin the
stuff.
base
And so
calculus. Well,
the
what is it?
release
It's
of
marshmallow,
Victor
right?
Bout
Level of
is just
intelligence
a
says
continuance
instead
of the
of
exact
well,
same
marshmallow and
legacy that
kids,
Biden
let's change the
administration
subject
has
matter to an
obviously shown.
M1
They don't
servicing.
care about you. They certainly
And
don't
you can
care
oversight. I
about
mean,
Paul
sure, you'll
Whelan
change
or
out that
war
barrel
heroes in
eventually, and
general.
you'll have to
On
make
all
a new
this,
one.
the
But
second thing I would
basically,
draw
because
is
all the
better think
4-H club on the
twice
steel
before
and
you
the
or
manufacturing
anyone you
is
know
things that we
joins
can
the
do,
military.
we
I
can
just
treat the
referenced
ground, put
Afghanistan, where
clay
soldiers
pots
were left
or
just high and
sand
dry
in
and
it
turning on
to
their arms to
try
the
to get
enemy
as
in
close
opposition.
to that thing and
Unthinkable.
adjust to the system. And
Beware, if you join the military, I'm not saying that you shouldn't necessarily.
everything
Some
to
people
ash.
are called to do that, but man, you better think twice, because this administration doesn't care about spending your
And the
life
brickwork don't
wisely.
care.
They could
It just
pull the
says
trigger
chairs,
on a
says
stupid
Hamiltonian is the
mission that
Senate seat,
accomplishes almost
says
nothing,
that Senate seat
just to be
keeps
able to
working
turn the
50-50.
spotlight on
And
some political
when you've
scandal,
done this
which is
before on a
exactly what
macro
happened in
level,
Indonesia,
you say,
Somalia
oh, well,
in
there's no
1993,
problem. There
where a bunch
definitely
of
is a
my
derived
brothers and
answer
armed
based on the
rangers
solution of
and
that
Delta
area.
guys, alike
From New York
were
Garden to
killed because they
Arizona
wanted to
Desert and
remove
Powell
the
Reservoir.
spotlight from
I mean,
some
energy is still
Lewinsky,
going to
Clinton
do
kind of
turbines
going
and stuff
on.
the
Again,
same way.
military's become
Now, figure
far
those out.
weaker
Why are
than
they
leaders.
that
It's
way?
terrible when
It doesn't
you
matter.
use
Gene
stronger
Seed,
lion at the
Superman,
helm,
you got the code of
commander in
Krypton in
chief
you.
before
You just got to
think
figure it
about
out.
joining the military.
Catch you in the next one.
My 2 cents.